on that because I've thought about it before.
Because I've talked to a lot of people that have been buried alive survivors.
I would breathe really fast.
Wait, what?
I would breathe
to
really
die
fast.
on purpose.
Yes, to try to get the air from the casket. You know what I mean? Out.
Wait, buried alive in a casket is downright comfortable.
Yeah,
then I get to nap.
Yeah, but then when you go for the nap, then you're like, oh my god, it's almost. You know what I mean? So I would just breathe really fast.
So you would prefer being buried alive to being eaten by a shark?
No, I think I would. But see, I went great white shark diving in South Africa. I went with Orny Adams and Ian Bagg. And Mo Mendel.
Not me. How about the other two people in this room had more of a negative reaction to Orny Adams and great white sharks? These two are shaking their heads going, I don't know. Yeah.
Orny's misunderstood.
I have absolutely...
Do you know Orny?
No, I don't know him.
Him. Oh, you don't know? You don't even know who he is?
I was making a joke. Nobody had any reaction whatsoever.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've absolutely no problem with the guy whatsoever.
Yeah.
I like comics.
No, I do too. I adore him. And
did you ever eat
his little issues.
Did you eat their ass when you went to the place?
No, I don't eat ass. I've never eaten ass. I will never do it. Never.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I will never.
No, it's awesome to do it.
No. Why?
Because it's fucking you with.
There's always a hint. There's always
that's
a leftover residue.
No, bro, that's must. That's caveman style. That's OG. Let's go out and fucking slit a lion's throat style right there.
No,
that's when you're
there's
primal.
a little hair with a little piece of dingleberry on it, right? And it's going to get caught between my teeth. You know what I mean? And there's a whole thing.
How are you eating ass that hair gets between your teeth?
Because I made love to a girl once, and I got to say her name, but I smelled poop when I was doing everything from behind. Just listen. Just listen. And I go.
Nobody's not listening.
Oh, and I took my two thumbs.
Okay.
I took my two thumbs and I stretched it open just to see what was there.
Her vagina?
No, her ass. No, I was doggy style, right? So
yeah.
Right, and I stretched it open a little bit just to see, just take a little peeky poo, and there was a little tiny piece of poop around the rim, just hanging on, right? And listen to me. I've been scarred ever since. And you know what she said to me? I swear to God, she goes, you know what? I had a dream last night that you and I were married. I go, I had a dream last night that we went to Rite Aid and got some toilet paper. You fucking bastard. You beast. You're a beast. Wipe your ass.
But you let people eat yours for 15 minutes.
Yeah, because she cleaned it in the bathtub. If there was no cleaning involved, I would not allow that. And that's her job. That's her job.
You're right. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah, I'm not going to prohibit somebody from doing their job.
Yeah. At the car wash, you don't go, no, don't do the rims.
Yeah.
Don't do the rims.
Just let them do what they do.
You're absolutely right.
I know, I'm smart.
She's a professional.
Yeah.
Would you rather... Wait.
No, not with my fingers, with my thumbs. You got to pry it open with the thumbs, not your fingers.
But I like that you peeked, you smelled shit from a shit area.
Yeah.
But you still needed visual confirmation that, I hope it's not my dick that's you actually looked to make sure it was what you thought it was.
But there's always a smell, right? It's not a bad smell, but there's always a musk.
Not always.
But this
sometimes it smells like nothing.
Had a hint of
honestly
something else, right?
And I needed to
get the root of
poop.
Yeah, poop. Yeah, and I found the root. That's all.
And she actually had fucking poop stuck to her cheek.
Poop. It was
like a piece.
One little tiny ball.
That's poop.
It was like a circle. It was a circle.
What was that ball?
Poop.
All right. Thank you. I was going to say, if you had to, in forensics, if you had to circle it and write something on the bag, what the fuck would you put?
I would say poop. You know what I mean?
And did you say anything at that time, or were you able to finish?
No, I'll tell you this. I never really saw her again after that.
And this was a girl you really liked.
I kind of liked her, but I had just met her, and it was after a gig.
Let's say her name.
No, I can't say her name because I think she's dating another comic.
I know who she is.
I don't. And she.
Yes, I do. I know who it is.
Okay, I don't want to.
You want me to say her name right now?
Do you know what is it?
I know her name.
What is it?
Want me to read the initials?
Yeah.
All right.
That's her.
I know it's her. You know how I know?
How?
Because she was on this fucking show, and she told the story. She said you had shit on your dick.
Shit.
She said you had a penis that smelled like poop.
Yeah.
And that's why she didn't really want
But it was her poop. You know what I mean? So it's
for those of you listening, you're not going insane. I was gonna do a beep and have Bobby go how did you know? And then I realized if she's not in show business, the story doesn't really work. So what the movie in Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Bing Crosby rode to Hong Kong now. What was it called?
Cooktails.
Coat?
Cooktails.
Cooktails.
It's about cooking. It's a cooking competition movie.
What?
So cooks from all over the world. I had to take classes. I was awful, so they just got me a body double. That
No,
happened to
they
me-
didn't.
I swear to God.
To fucking cook?
Yeah, I don't know
you
how to
have
do
fight
it.
scenes, you do it yourself, but they ask you to make larb, and
Can
you're
I tell
like,
you even
I don't
something
know what
more
you're talking-
embarrassing?
Is that a
Is
Korean?
it-
That's Korean, isn't it?
What?
Larb.
No, larb is not Korean.
It's not?
No.
What is it?
I don't know what larb is.
Something Asian.
No. Larb is not Korean.
I'm going to look that shit up
Larb
right
it
now.
up. But I did a breakdancing movie once, right, with Jamie Kennedy. Oh, yeah. It was awful, right?
Breaking 3?
No, it was like called Kicking It Old School, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So I trained for it for months, and I couldn't, and the director said, Bobby, you're not getting any better. I go, you're going to have to get me a...
The director was Liberace?
Yeah. I just sound gay. So,
Did you say some gay?
no, I sound gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so they got me a body double. You know who they found? They couldn't find anybody in Canada with my body type. They found a 5'2" Filipino girl.
Yeah.
So if you see
Ain't
the
no
movie and you cut
stopping
away,
us.
you see a Filipino girl's body.
It's Thai. Larb is Thai.
Oh, it is. There.
Where are the Thais on the Asian spectrum? Is there a pecking order?
I got in trouble for saying that.
Is this true?
Yeah,
Everything
I-
you say is true, isn't it?
Yeah, I said
You are a
something-
fucking raw
I
nerve.
said something on Joe Rogan taped me saying something, and it got on air. And
Where were you when you said it?
Yeah, at the Comedy Store. It was on the internet.
Okay.
And I got a million hate letters, and I had to go to a couple of stations and apologize to a group of people. So I'm no longer allowed to talk about specific.
Asians at all.
No, because I love everybody. You know,
Because
I'm
you
not-
love Asians, and
I love
no one's
everybody.
going to say that the Filipinos
I
are the
was
blacks of the
kidding.
Asian community.
No, you can say it.
Yeah, no, I'm just, I'm just telling you what I heard.
Yeah. I didn't say that.
No, you didn't say that, Nathan Thurm. I didn't say that. Why do you think I said that? So it's called Cooktails.
Cooktails.
Oh, okay.
Cooktail.
And Michelle Yao,
Isn't it? Yeah.
and she plays like the super hot chef.
No,
and-
she's like the judge. Like she's the main. Like it's her tournament. She's supposed to be this professional. Like
Who were the other cooks?
Me. They had this Australian actor named Aidan Young. He's very talented. And,
He's good.
You know, he's
Yeah.
He's been in like 40 movies.
Very good.
Yeah.
He's a that guy, as my wife puts it. Like you go, oh yeah, that guy. When you see him, you go, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's very good. And they had this pop star named Henry Lau, who's in a Asian group called.
This is already the funniest fucking part of the whole thing.
I don't know, but his name is Henry Lau, and he got his own trailer, and outside his hotel he
In
had, like-
Bangkok.
In Bangkok, you know what my trailer was? 30 people in a fucking storage room. I got no trailer.
And what number were you on the call sheet?
Like 12th.
And did you have nice dialogue? I mean,
Yeah, I had
nice scenes?
chunky lines, but the thing is that I was there for 2 months.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
It is
It
a celebration.
is a celebration,
That's the most
Bobby.
Asian shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
To look at that's like a Bond villain Asian. Like where you look at somebody and go, Mr. Bond.
Yeah.
It is a celebration. And you're petting a fucking Maltese. Mr. Bond, these
I didn't-
puppies will not feed themselves.
Yeah, it was, I don't know how, how you do a movie, you don't know, the script's good, but you don't know how it is.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a movie
I've
where
done
you...
both ways, where the script was bad, and you go, "Well, it's probably going to be bad," but this person's in it, so that's like the safety net.
Yeah.
And that never works. I've learned that
Oh.
if it reads bad, it's bad.
Yeah. But have you been in a good movie that was script was good, and then you did it, and it was still bad?
I did a movie called Speaking of Sex. James Spader, Melora Walters, myself, Bill Murray, Catherine O'Hara. One of the funnier things, Phil Lamar. One of the funnier things I ever read, and it was James McNaughton, I believe, was the director. He did Wild Things, and he did Mad Dog and Glory with De Niro and Bill Murray.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's your cast. There's a great script, and it's the guy that Bill Murray likes.
Yeah.
And we go up to fucking Calgary, and just a pile of shit comes out.
Wow.
And what's weird is when that happens, the moment it starts, there's an energy, the sound. Like it's not like 15 minutes in, you go, this really isn't that good, is it? It's literally like a faraway shot of a car in a road and music, and you go, oh no. It's like, it's really like, it's weird Seinfeld music. And it's like, the car's like a Renault, like everything's fucked up, and you're like, what, a Renault? I'm just making this up, by the way. It wasn't a Renault, and this is, that's not the specific. But for some reason, whether it's an editing, like it just, so many things can go wrong.
Yeah.
And that cast, and I remember shooting scenes, Paul Schultz, he was the priest on The Sopranos.
Yeah.
We became really good friends, and Melora Walters is great. And it was like, I had scenes with like Bill Murray.
Wow.
And Bill Murray's like shooting the shit like between takes, and like him and Catherine O'Hara are opposing lawyers, and me and Melora Walters are getting divorced, and they're just playing there, but everyone's having sex with everybody. It was like this madcap fun thing, and Calgary's a great town. If anybody is listening from Calgary, you guys were awesome. What a great representation of a city, like just great people, great grass. Oh my God, so fucking high. And I was so addicted to NyQuil when I did that movie.
Wow. How do you get addicted to that?
Well, you just keep drinking it till you can't stop. That's really how addiction works.
Is that what it is? Oh.
2.5 bottles a day.
Oh my God.
That was the worst it got, where I would pray in the morning, don't let me buy NyQuil. Because you got to go get it.
But is it because you didn't want to drink liquor?
Yeah, because I wasn't drinking.
Oh.
In my mind, I wasn't drinking. It's fucking NyQuil. I'm helping myself sleep. But it goes from like you take it to go to bed, and then now you're taking it when your close-ups are done, and now you're going, you know what? It's fucking noon. You know, and then it gets to the point to when I was drinking booze. You go, well, I had my coffee. Like that's how far back I went. Like when I was guzzling booze in Manhattan.
Yeah.
You go, I remember me and my roommate would go, well, we had fucking coffee. Let's just go.
Pre-SNL?
During SNL, I didn't stop drinking until the day after the rap party of Suicide Kings. We had a roast at the Improv.
Yeah.
That's how high-end that movie was. Great movie and fun, and walking, of course. But they go, let's have the rap party at the Improv, and then Jay will go on stage and make fun of everybody. Like, usually it's at, fucking Mr. Chow's, no offense, and everybody has a fucking great time, and it's free booze, but no, they had the Improv.
You were really good in that Clint Eastwood movie, Matt.
Thanks.
That was your character was so real in it.
You're the second. Swear to God, you're the
swear to
second
God.
person in that chair in a row.
And also watching it, I even completely forgot it was you.
That's what's frustrating.
Which was weird. It was like, oh, who is this guy?
With my crazy wacky hair.
Your hair. There was something about how you did the lines. Even
I really loved him. I was madly in love with my brother. Like I wasn't trying to get over. Because in the script, it's written like you're just trying to get over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's just I've done that so many times.
Yeah.
And then me and my wife were talking the night before. She goes, "You have to like be madly in love with this person."
Yeah.
Make these
you were
lines.
so good in that.
Thank you, brother. San Francisco is a great town too. Anyway, that's where we filmed that. But yeah, so I was at the Improv and I had a bottle of champagne before I went on. And then I had like beer, and then on stage I had a bottle of champagne. I remember Barry Katz going, "You drank an entire bottle of champagne during your set. You don't think that's a problem?
Wow.
A bottle of champagne by yourself, like how people drink fucking water."
Wow.
And I was like, "No, I don't know." And then you start drinking because your show's over.
Yeah.
And the next day I think I've told the story on the podcast before, but I'll give you a quick version of it. I was going to drive to like a meeting and then go to the beach, but I was trying to shit my pants as Connie Chung. I was in my car at a red light, and I said, "Hello, I'm Connie Chung," and I shit my pants. And the person next to me said, "No, really, the person next to me said, why don't you just have like 2 or 3 and then just stop?" And I said, "Because once I have 2 or 3, I'm powerless." And as soon as the word powerless came out of my mouth, being the child of an alcoholic, I knew all the lingo.
Yeah.
And when I said it out loud, I went, "Wow, I'm done. Like, that's it. I'm done."
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I'm going to go to a facility. It was, you're fucking done. You said that shit out loud, dude. Like Candyman.
Yeah, I'm done.
But then, anybody out there trying to get and stay sober, I guess Bobby will agree with me on this. It's a lot easier if you put your days in a row. Don't fucking relapse. It's just so much. When you see people at a meeting
it's
like
impossible.
with 24 years, it is fucking hard.
Yeah.
And you go, wow, I would have 24 years. If I didn't go out on Vicodin.
Well, that's why they set it up. That's why the 2 guys, the founding members, set it up that way, because they just know it just doesn't work that way. You have to have continuous, and especially when you have a bunch of time, it's even harder. Like after a couple of years, it's like, I want to drink, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
2 years.
Beware of celebration.
Yeah.
Like I'm on a set of a movie, it's a rap party. A glass of champagne is perfectly acceptable. Like, I'm just being a regular person. You start telling yourself that.
Yeah.
And then you have to realize, I'm not a regular person.
Yeah.
I don't have the moderation button in my mind.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know why anybody would have one drink. It doesn't taste good. Like, you drink to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And to have fun and laugh and fucking puke and go fucking bananas with your buddies.
Or I go on the road, and I go on the road and I'll go out with the people that went to my show or whatever, and they'll be drinking, and I know that if I drink, I'll have an easier time hooking up with somebody because by being a sober man, I have these filters.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? The consequences of hooking up with somebody.
You act like a.
I don't want to lie.
But you're making it like a negative. You're acting like a responsible grown up because of these filters.
Yeah, but I want to get laid every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's why you go to a place with bleachers.
Well, yeah. I mean, but you know,
Bleacher party.
Yeah, but that was a specific.
Hashtag bleacher party.
My two thumbs.
Hold on. Okay.
I took my two thumbs and I stretched it open just to see what was there.
Her vagina?
No, no, I was doggy style, right? So
yeah,
right, and I stretched it open a little bit just to see, just to take a little peeky poo, and there was a little tiny piece of poop around the rim, just hanging on, right? And listen to me. I've been scarred ever since. And you know what she said to me? You know what she says to me? I swear to God, she goes, "You know what? I had a dream last night that you and I were on that because I've thought about it before."
Because I've talked to a lot of people that have been buried alive survivors.
I would breathe really fast.
Wait, what?
I would breathe
to
really
die
fast.
on purpose.
Yes, to try to get the air from the casket. You know what I mean? Out.
Oh, wait, buried alive in a casket is downright comfortable.
Then
I get to nap.
Yeah, but then when you go for the nap, then you're like, oh my God, it's almost, you know what I mean? So I would just breathe really fast.
So you would prefer being buried alive to being eaten by a shark? Joke. Nobody had any reaction whatsoever.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've absolutely no problem with the guy whatsoever.
Yeah.
I like comics.
No, I do too. I adore him. You know, and
did you ever eat
his little issues?
Did you eat their ass when you went to the place?
No, I don't eat ass. I've never eaten ass. I will never do it.
Never?
Never.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I will
No,
never.
it's awesome
eat ass.
to do it.
No. Why?
Because it's fucking you with.
There's always a hint. There's always
that's
a leftover residue.
No, bro, that's must. That's caveman
That's
style. That's OG. Let's go out and fucking slit a lion's throat style right there.
No,
that's when you're
there's
primal.
a little hair with a little piece of dingleberry on it, right? And it's gonna get caught between my teeth. You know what I mean? And there's a whole thing.
How are you eating ass that hair gets between your teeth?
Because I made love to a girl once, and I gotta say her name, but I smelled poop when I was doing it from behind. Just listen. Just listen. And I go.
Nobody's not listening.
Oh, and I think I would. See, I went great white shark diving in South Africa. I went with Orny Adams and Ian Bagg. And Mo Mendel.
Not me. How about the other two people in this room had more of a negative reaction to Orny Adams and Great White Sharks? These two are shaking their heads, going, I don't know. Yeah.
Orny's misunderstood.
I have absolutely.
Do you know Orny?
No, I don't know him.
You know him. Oh, you don't know? You don't even know who he is?
I was making a